Hello, and welcome to the CSU Library celebration of Constitution Day, a day where we celebrate the ratification of the United States Constitution in 1787, and we also use this celebration as an opportunity to highlight our participation in the Federal Depository Library Program. You see, the CSU Library serves as a selective depository in the FDLP. What does that mean? Well, the United States government is the largest publisher in the world, and it distributes its materials in a variety of formats, including electronic, CD, microfiche, and even paper. The United States Government Printing Office, the GPO, distributes certain classes of government documents free of charge to designated libraries like us throughout the United States through the Federal Depository Library Program. We are known as the Federal Depository Libraries. So as a Federal Depository Library, our library is required to provide free public access to our GovDocs collection. The physical portion of our collection is made up of print, CDs, and microformat collections, and those are located in the basement in a closed collection. If you need help accessing this collection, ask for help at the reference desk or circulation desk at the main library level. Materials that are in our GovDocs collection can be located by searching our OneSearch catalog, like any other library material. Here, let's search for the magazine Citizen Airman. Although the number 1 search result links to the online version of Citizen Airman, look down to number 4. The first line tells us the title of the journal, Citizen Airman, and the second line identifies the publisher, the United States National Guard Bureau, and that we have issues of this journal beginning in 1985. And the next line, the green text available at, indicates that the print is available in the library GovDocs room at shelf location D301.8. Again, library staff will be able to assist you if you need access to this document. Let's click on the title, Citizen Airman, and see how we can read this. Notice that the first box tells us where the magazine is available electronically. And also notice that coverage begins, depending on the database, in 1999, 2003, or 2002. Scroll down a little bit, and you'll see that the print version is available in our government documents room. So this is the display of where to find our physical collection. And that's how you can locate government documents that are part of our physical collection. Let's talk about government resources more broadly for a minute. Going back to the library homepage, and from the Research menu, let's select Library Guides and the Topic Guide, Government Information Guide. Here we have several links to various agency websites and various sources of government documents. For example, the World Factbook is put together and published annually by the CIA. And in here, you can find any number of pieces of information about every country. The geography, the people and society, how the government is structured, what the elements of the economy are, and you can even find out how many registered air carriers and airport runways are in each country. It's a very comprehensive list of valuable information made available through our Central Intelligence Agency. The web version archives the materials back to 2000, and our print collection has print and microform back even further. You'll find on this page a link to the catalog of U.S. government publications. This is the GPO's library catalog, pointing you to all the government documents published by the GPO, and this includes even our journal, Citizen Airman. Catalog of the GPO points you to all of the publications of the GPO. If I can call your attention to the GovInfo link, GovInfo is your portal to the official publications from all three branches of government. At GovInfo, you can download the full text of the official records of each branch. These are the working papers providing evidence of government activity. This is an important means for preserving our democracy. The government is supposed to act in the light of day, and these records of government activity are made freely available to the public for inspection, research, and scrutiny. This system preserves these records for future generations. In the Category tab, you can navigate through documents from all three branches of government. Legislative materials and bills and statutes provides links to currently enacted and codified laws in the U.S. Code, laws as they were enacted in the statutes at large, and also bill tracking for current legislation through the legislative process. Executive materials include presidential documents and various agency publications. And there are also judicial publications. All three branches are represented in this portal. Back at the GovInfo homepage, you'll find a link to Constitution Annotated, Conan. This page reproduces digital copies of a bound book that's published every 10 years with biannual supplements. Each edition is a cumulative analysis of how our Constitution has been interpreted by the Supreme Court. Each edition incorporates Supreme Court cases decided since the publication of the last one. If you are using the print version, you would need to consult the most current cumulative decennial and then consult each supplement for updating. And the supplement is not cumulative, it only shows what is new since the bound version. And so you may be thinking there has to be a better way to do this, and you're right. The United States Congress has a regularly updated online version of the Constitution Annotated. We followed the link from GovInfo, but let me also point to the library guide we have for Constitution Day. And here you will find a link to the Constitution Annotated. This is a fun research tool in that it reproduces the text of the Constitution. Here you will see the full text of the United States Constitution, and clicking on the gray box on the top right, you'll see an explanation of how each provision has been interpreted. These annotations are like the notes in your study Bible. There is more interpretive writing than in the original text. Even the preamble has 3 essays devoted to interpreting what legal effect the preamble has. Did it merely indicate general purposes, or do the words in the preamble confer specific legal powers? How does or how should the preamble affect our interpretation of the principles within the constitutional articles? The annotation for the Second Amendment outlines the debates, legislative actions, regulations, and court opinions surrounding the right to bear firearms. The essays are nonpartisan, and they explain the history of the developments in each provision. The footnotes provide links to Supreme Court cases that are published by the GPO, and also citations to law reviews and other treatises interpreting the provision. And even though the law reviews are not hyperlinked, because they're not published by the GPO, you do have full access to law review articles through our library subscriptions. So for example, if I copy the title and paste that title in our Library One search system, you'll be able to read the article from one of our database subscriptions, Tennessee Law Review, available online in the database called Hein Online and also in Westlaw. And finally, I invite you to explore our LibGuide, our research guide on Constitution Day. Not only will you find the links to the Constitution annotated, but under Documents and History, you'll find links to digitized versions of primary historical documents surrounding the Constitutional Convention, ratification, and the Federalist Papers. I hope you found this useful. Please stop by the library anytime. Do not hesitate to ask us for assistance in any of your research matters. Happy Constitution Day.